Alright guys, so today I'm going to be changing my alternator. That's pretty much brand new because Honda and Acura apparently have this thing where you can't buy O'Reilly's, AutoZone, Napa, any kind of parts replacement place. You can't buy their alternators. It keeps the battery light on, and then it just like kills the alternator. And this is like not even a month old alternator, and it's already trying to do some funky stuff. So I'm replacing it with another parts place. You're supposed to go get OEM, but I think the OEM place is closed. I need the car for the week to drive to work. So I'm just going to throw another one on there because it's free until I can go to Acura and get the alternator. So I'm going to show you how to put the alternator on this car the way I do it. Most people say you take the radiator out, drain the radiator. I found as long as you're pretty mechanically inclined and you feel like you can tackle this project, I'd say go for it. It's not that hard. You do have to take off a bunch of stuff: power steering pump, motor mount, headlight, bumper, serpentine belt, and yeah, just like pretty much everything. So yeah, I'm gonna go in and take off the bumper, and then I'll show y'all. All right, to mention, to take off the bumper, it's pretty simple. It's just this bolt, a bunch of plastic clips up top, and then like a screw on this bottom corner. Same one's inside. Mine's Phillips. It could be all different between y'all because my car was pieced together by me, so some bolts might not be the same. All right, bumper's off. Just 4 plastic clips, 2 10mm bolts, and 2 screws is what holds mine on. If you have fog lights, unplug them. I do not have them, but yes, now we need to go in and take the headlight out. You don't need to take that one out. It helps because the radiator, it explains later, but if you want to, I'm going to, because I just don't want to deal with this problem or fighting. I'd rather just make it smooth, and they're easy to take out, so might as well take them out. So yeah, headlights next, and then it's simple. Mine's supposed to have a bolt here, mine don't have it. 10mm here. There's a bracket underneath. I don't use that bracket. Yeah, you can figure it out. It ain't that hard. If you can't figure that out, you don't need to be doing this job. So yep, let's get to that. Headlights out now. All right, so headlights are out. Now it's the fun part. We gotta get to the harder part. You gotta take out the power steering pump, reservoir, motor mount, just to get down to the alternator. Then that's not even the harder part. The hard part is getting that sucker out. Most people would say you got to pull the radiator out, pull the T-bar off. You don't need to do all that. That's where I kind of found something that works for me. I don't know if it will work for y'all. Should. I don't see why it wouldn't, but we'll get to that part when we get to it. Just take off the reservoir, power steering pump. If you want to, you can try and keep them in one unit. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to break them loose and deal with the fluid. It's whatever. I'll bleed it later and when I put new fluid, which it kind of needs new fluid. I put the wrong fluid in it anyway, and I'm not trying to kill my pump. I'm supposed to run up behind the fluid in this thing because Acura. All right, going to take this crap off. I'll get back to you when I do it. Okay, reservoir. I just took off the one, took it off the mount, pushed it under the radiator support, and pulled it off to the side because I don't need it in the way. Now you need to take the belt off. The belt, the tensioner is right there. You just need to rotate it, loosen the belt, take it off. Simple as that. Then you can get to the power steering pump. So yeah, it's going. The belt is off. I tucked it to the side. Now we're going to tackle the power steering pump and the tensioner. Yeah, so, and then the motor mount. Not in that order. I might just take out the power steering pump first because it's the easiest, and then we'll go from there. So, yeah, bolt here, bolt there, power steering pump's off. So, let's get that next. So, I kind of forgot to tell y'all this, but yeah, you're going to take out the motor mount. I told you the bracket, but you got to take out the whole motor mount because there's a bolt behind, like up under here, that goes, it's a 12. It's the same as It's the same as that bolt, it's just on that side. Yeah, so to get that, you have to have that motor mount taken out, which is now taken out. Yeah, so take that out. Everything's out. I got the jack supporting the engine up, just so it doesn't fall down and damage anything or crimp or pinch anything. Yeah, so now that's out. I can get to that bolt and take out the tensioner. And once the tensioner's out, then we can actually get to taking out the alternator. So, yeah, let's go on and do that. So I got the 2 bolts out. I just want to make another announcement that there is one more bolt in that tensioner. It is directly in the middle of it, right there. You need to get that out. Do not go prying on it, because I tried. I was starting to pry on it the last time I did it, and I was like, it should just fall off. Why is it not falling off? Well, there's a bolt in the middle. So don't forget that bolt. Please don't forget that bolt. It'll fall right off, I promise. All right, so now it's off. You can actually see where the bolts were. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 in the middle. Yeah, so now we got that all off. Congratulations if you made it this far and didn't give up. Now it's the hard part. It's not really the hard part, but it's a pain in the butt. Most people say take out the radiator. This is where I beg to differ. You can take out that top bolt of the alternator, but there's 2 more on the bottom, like that. They run in front of the radiator. So they say pull it. I'm taking out the mounts. And once we get the mounts off, we'll tilt the radiator forward and out of its little sitting grommet positions, lift it up out of it, kind of shimmy. You got some play, especially with the condenser. You gotta take the condenser off. There's a bolt there. And right there, you get that condenser off, get the radiator off. You got some wiggle room to get your hands in there and an extension and get that 2 bolts out without having to drain this radiator and taking off the T-bar and all that unnecessary crap. So, yeah. I'll try to get a shot of it, of me trying to take it off or something. I'm not just going to cut to me having it off because I know it's kind of a pain in the butt, but this is the part where separates the men from the boys. If you can't do this, you're going to put it back together, take it to a mechanic, let them take care of it. But yeah, have fun, guys. Here we go. All right, guys, I've got the condenser bolts loose, but this is where it gets finagly and you gotta mess with it. This condenser line is here. You can get that out if you just pick that up out of its mount and kind of wiggle it towards you. There you go, see, right there, it's out. You got way more room now. See how that is? And the radiator, you can do the same with the radiator. You can pick it up out of its spot basically and pull that sucker. And the way I'm gonna do it is I actually use a screwdriver, and it's kind of hard with one hand, but pull it back. Just put it in this one. Like that, and keep the screwdriver. The long one, it touches the manifold intake manifold, and it keeps it pried. You got some room down there now, a little bit of room, not a lot, but enough. You see how I've got that? There's one bolt there, and there's another one over there behind that condenser line. Leave that top bolt in, so the weight of the alternator is on the top bolt, so these come out. Once you break them loose, you can kind of get them out with your hands and get it easy, and then you can take the top bolt out. Once you get the alternator out, there will be a plug and a clip, plug and a nut for the power and all that good stuff. Take that out. Be careful, don't break it. So yeah, let me see if I can get another shot. I got it. Yeah, see how that? It's gonna be a tight fit. You guys got it. All right, guys, I got the bottom bolt, one of them out, and now I'm on the second one. I took a little lunch break, but as you can see, it's right there. It's on it. Now to get it in there, the fan will be in the way. So you gotta grab this and pull that sucker. I don't want to pull it because it'll fall off, but you pull it back. Give it some little tuggy. You'll get it in there. And if you like tilt your head like this, you can slightly see it like that. And you just, this hand, pull, this hand, adjust the wrench, and then look this way, you can see the bolt. Now I'm on it, so now I can break it loose. And then once I get loose, I can take the top bolt out. And it'll be free to the point where I can do the power cable and all that stuff. So I'm going to break that loose. All right, I got it off. You gotta like face it downward, the pulley facing down to get to the 10 mil power cable. And then right there's the green clip. It's a pain in the ass to get your hand in there. Get that out, and then you gotta finagle it out. But that's it. I'm gonna try and do that real quick. All right, I got it out. It's just that simple. Simple. As you see, the radiator's still in. It's possible without taking out the radiator. You don't need to even lift the car up. You can do it all from the top. The car is not jacked up. It's on the ground. The only thing that's holding it up is the engine is being supported. It's actually jack's going down. You can see the engine slanted. That's no problem. It will go back up when it's time to put the motor mount back in. But yep, I'm going to get me my new alternator and put it back in and prepare myself to do it next month. But next time I'll do it with the OEM Acura. So I ain't gotta ever do this shit again. So yeah, have fun with it. Y'all guys are gonna figure it out. If you can't do it, sucks. But I think anybody can really do it if you just put your mind to it. It's not that hard. I work on a little bit of everything, so kind of, yeah, you know, I even work on rigs. But you know, you just figure it out. It's not that hard. This is my second time doing it, and first time took me like a whole day to figure out how to do this crap without taking out the radiator. So not that hard. Just make sure you buy an Acura one, so you ain't gotta do it over and over and over like I'm about to do. But yeah, go to get OEM from Acura, Honda. Do not waste your time getting these O'Reilly's ones, because they will keep the check engine light on, well, the battery light on, and they die after a month, 6 months at most. The car just does not support it. The whatever circuit board they're running does not. It does not go well with this car. Starts throwing all these lights and all this bullshit. It's just not worth it. If you still have your OEM one, I recommend just taking it out if you can and take it to an alternator repair shop where they rebuild them, put it back in. They give warranties, and it's OEM when they just replace the brushes and all the clean the copper up, so it's good to go again. So I recommend that, or if you want to save some money. But my dumb ass done got rid of my OEM one because I wasn't expecting this stupid O'Reilly's crap not to work. So yep, there you go. Now you saw it. Leave a like, comment, tell me you did it, tell me you couldn't do it. Just interact with me. Let me know what's going on out there, guys. Good luck with your pieces of crap RSXs like me. Later. Deuces.